Welcome to the Pimp My Setup highlights for episode number 278. The first setup of the day was submitted by Lewis. It just looks unfinished, like he didn't ever really do anything unique to it. So as far as the actual setup goes, you know, if that's how you like your monitors, that works well. Obviously speakers going to be a little bit of an issue, so I don't know if you like the height that they're at, but those are just ugly speakers anyway, so just lay them down, call it a day, you know.
Lay them in a garbage.
Yeah, I mean, you could do that too. I think you could fix that up pretty easily, and we're seeing a lot coming off at that far right side by the very interesting Oscar the Grouch garbage can. No, seriously, that wall as well is just extremely empty. Big missed opportunity there, so definitely fill that up. Lewis scored a 68. The next setup was submitted by Ivan. I can't tell if your desk is like made for ants or your computer is the size of like a fridge.
No, it's literally that low. It's like, it's low to the ground. It's literally like supposed to be like you're supposed to sit like with no chair. No, because you could see like that there's barely any space for you to put a chair underneath there.
What the oh my god, that's a really small monitor. Everything now looks so small to me. Like wow. All right. Well, aside from that, I think that the actual desktop itself, I was going to compliment the usability, the out of sight, out of mind. It really is great. He's in the middle of a remodel for sure because he's got that like plastic wrap on the floor. I don't know. Ivan scored a 76. The next setup was submitted by Andy. I think my biggest thing that I look at here is, okay, he wants a separate screen for everything. He doesn't have the best desk for it. So it's like, you know what? Kudos. You tried. You did your own thing. But then you realize there's a laptop on the floor where his feet should be. I think the usability is, and I mean this in the nicest way, utter shit. You know, I'm trying to just understand and nothing makes sense, especially when you say each monitor is for its own thing. And I look in the corner and that is your PC lock screen in the most unusable part of the desk. It's just not good. And it sucks because I did give you a good score for theme. I did think that you have some pretty cool accessories. I really, you know, you do have some cool stuff. Everything else, though, absolutely butchered. Andy scored a 48. Next setup was submitted by Arvid. I don't know if that's really where you're supposed to sit on that desk. I think
he follows the curve, like you said.
Yeah, sometimes it's not the way to do it. I kind of think you're supposed to be where the headphone and PC are. The PC goes where the monitor is. The monitor goes where the PC and headphone stand is. Bada bing, bada boom. All of a sudden, you're like, oh my god, it's actually pretty easy to use. What do you think, Tom?
No, it's very simple. Like you said, you can. Theme is a little bit all over the place color-wise. You know, with the red and
just the Razer headphones and the mouse pad. Just
just spray paint everything.
Arvid scored a 74. The next setup was submitted by Bob.
Honestly, I didn't read the description until after, so I realized that he had his PC on the desk. So I'm like, I'm not going to add another photo now.
Why does he have another PC though?
I think it's his streaming PC. That's what he said.
Oh, this bit kind of not. I wouldn't say working on a budget, but just maybe working with your hand-me-downs, whatever you get your hands on.
Yeah, you just built two PCs. That's all.
Yeah, and I think that's one thing that I was kind of like roast him on was, hey, here I am using, well, two 4x3s, one really old one that's vertical, and then a pretty okay, decent main display, but he's got a fucking desk PC. like I know desk PC doesn't necessarily equate to a big, expensive build. It's just like, you know, he's took the time to do that, but here he is using 4x3s. Yeah. Theme is, I think it's lacking. You know, it's a cool ass canvas, but that's all we have.
I'm just thinking, like, sitting at that main setup, I just feel like the monitors are way too low, and that's because they're 4x3, and I guess the middle one's low enough too, like where it seems like I'd be looking over it most of the time, not looking directly right at it. So getting new monitors was also help with that. So
yeah, whether you put them on an arm, a riser, something like that, they are definitely low. That's a good point. Bob scored an 82. The next setup was submitted by Chance. Having 3 monitors when one of them is a 34-inch ultra wide, it sounds cool. It might even look cool. But when you actually try to use it, you're like, holy shit. I mean, you can technically center yourself if you have the room. So your ultra wide's dead smack in the middle. And then that way you have like your TV can also be used at your setup to make it look cool.
Yeah, like put it directly underneath the TV.
Yeah, and get some like bonus points for looking cool, you know. I'm actually kind of offended that you even tried.
He did try, and that's
I'm offended that he did, because what do you do? Like, if you're gonna try, at least do something that makes sense. This was just, I think he made it worse. Chance scored a 54. The next setup was submitted by Matthew. The thing is, the setup itself is actually not that bad. I think that maybe the wires from the speakers and stuff like that could easily be fixed. And like, you have cool little things here, like, oh, I got a hot water, I got all photos, you know, like, that's cool. Cable management, though, under You know, the subwoofer is definitely lacking. Over by the PC is lacking a little bit. Nothing too crazy though. It's easy to fix. Are you gonna ever put anything else on the wall, or do you like pull your setup away, stand in front of it, and you're like, oh, on a chroma key, you know, like
that'd be a great idea if the
films,
if the desk was on wheels or something like that.
That's the best part. He just fucking yanks it out. He's like, he's like, ah!
Well, we always talk about theme around the setup, so why can't it be the same for him? Yeah, you could put stuff on the wall, but what if he is doing what you just said, making a green screen?
If he yanks his desk out each time he needs to use that, then
what if he just has a medium close up where it just shows the top?
What is a floating head? Matthew scored a 64. The final setup of the day was submitted by William. You could have used one little cell, one brain cell, and came up with a better way to use your monitors, but instead you did something I don't even think I could think of if I was trying to be stupid. Yeah, like if I was trying to be stupid, like that is far beyond what I could even achieve. I mean, seriously, you just
CSP, calculator, DS, he's got everything.
Yeah, just a million things. Those headphones are absolutely hideous.
Love them.
All those wires, all the stuff under your one monitor.
So what do you do, Matt? This is your setup. You just you inherited the setup for some reason.
I'll show you.
Was that a dynamite?
Well, it's a match.
Oh, it's a match.
I already did a gasoline trail.
Oh, you already did? Okay.
Yeah, sorry. William scored a 50. Bob walked away in first place with an 82. Thanks for watching the Pimp My Setup highlights for episode number 2.